Cheers, Jeff.
Now, it may be freezing outside, but things have been getting pretty heated in Emmerdale this week.
Yeah, and that's all thanks to our next two guests whose explosive love affair is reaching boiling point. But is it all getting a bit too hot to handle, babes?
No idea how beautiful you are, dear. It's all right, look, you can tell me to leave you alone, and I will, but just hear me out.
Caleb, please.
You're all I think about. Even when I am not thinking about you, I am thinking about you. And I know that it's wrong, but I can't stop myself. I have never wanted anyone or anything more in my own life.
Stop talking.
You need to listen to me.
I said stop talking.
Oh, we can't be showing that at 10:25 in the morning.
Amy, whoa!
Wow! That poor brick wall.
Oh, with us now. You two can try yourselves this morning.
What was really funny about that, though, is you used to be watching it going, the squirming. It's lovely to see you both.
And you.
This has got everyone talking, hasn't it, this storyline, Aim?
Yeah, it seems to have, doesn't it?
Take us back and fill us in on everything.
Well, it came out of nowhere, really. I mean, Will's character is my husband in the show's uncle.
Yeah,
so
of course it is.
It's not great.
Keeping it in the family.
Yeah, just, you know, like the Dingles like to do. But, yeah, so it comes on the back of Tracy being absolutely fuming with Caleb, actually, about something he's done to her husband. And she storms in and has a go at him into his house, and then he just shuts her up by kissing her. And that's where it started.
But then she kisses him back. That's where it really starts. That's where it really starts.
It's not just my fault. It's not just my fault.
It is. Oh, it's
That's his kind of line of defence, though, all the way
It's
through it.
David.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Caleb is playing a bit of a game, isn't he? He don't mind playing bits of games here and there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's really attracted to Tracy.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's kind of his ego's so big that, and it's so dangerous the game that he's playing because it's his his nephew, and he's also he's in business with his nephew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's really close with his dad, and he's worked hard to make that relationship work.
Kane Dingle.
Yeah, Kane Dingle.
Do you think there's any guilt there? Does he feel guilt, do you think?
I do think he does feel guilty and does feel bad about it. But again, it's his ego is so massive that it overrides his desire to kind of get what he wants.
Well, we've actually got an exclusive clip from tonight's show. Have a little look at this.
Hey, you haven't got this month's figures, have you?
Yeah, why? Do you need them?
Yeah, I said I'd meet Nikki in the pub to go through them.
I can come over.
Yeah?
What's your day off?
Yeah, that's all right.
Don't worry, won't keep him too long.
See you in 5.
Seriously?
Did you not get my message?
I was busy.
Were you free later?
No. I promised Nate we'd spend the day together.
Right, you're in. Look, I've found something.
Actually, forget it. I've changed my mind.
That's when you know you walk out of a shop, it's dodgy.
He's such a little boy, isn't he? He doesn't get his way and he storms out.
Fuming.
But listen, this tension is building. It is building. And
It didn't know. We've just seen it.
Exactly. Just by chance, we're coming up to Christmas Day. Now, in Christmas, in Soapland...
In Soapland.
Something always goes down on Christmas Day. I know you're not going to give away too much.
Look at their faces.
Look, I can see that mouth trying to move. I can see that mouth trying to move. As a guess, if I was a better man, I would say maybe this might come to a bit of a head on Christmas.
You could say that.
Yeah,
I mean,
could I?
I don't know what you could say. I don't know what I could say.
It's quite
I mean,
explosive,
they spend
isn't it?
Christmas dinner together.
They do.
So,
The whole family.
whole family.
So
So
they're
it's-
kind of secretly excited
big
that they
Dingle
get
family
that
Christmas.
time together. They're
Yeah.
like excited that they're spending time together, even though it's with her husband and her child and his family. So it's not great.
Do you
This
like
is
it when you
horrendous.
see storylines like this coming?
You do, really, yeah, you do, because especially for my character, I've had a lot of kind of sad victim storylines, which I've loved also, but, my dad died, my ex-husband had cancer, like, there's been quite a lot of stuff where, Tracy's been the victim. So for me to be, like, the bad one...
Yeah.
It's kind of exciting.
It is exciting,
I
a
said
bit
to Will,
villainy.
yeah, I want to be the villain. And also, like, you're just playing so much more because you've got what everyone else needs to see, you've got what the audience needs to see, you've got your truth to play, and it's all these levels that you've got to be on top of it so much, and it just makes your job harder but more interesting,
It's great
isn't
fun.
it?
It's great
Yeah.
fun to play.
Yeah.
It's a real challenge, isn't it?
We've
every
really
day?
enjoyed working together as well, and
I bet you have a
kind of-
laugh, though, during it.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, you kind of have to,
totally.
don't you?
Yeah, you do, because they're long
Right,
days.
now, you're going to push me against the wall.
It is literally like that. Yeah, yeah.
I was like, the first time, I was like, I'm so sorry, I thought I hurt you. Then his back's covered in, like, stuff from the wall, and we're having to dust him down and do it again. The worst part about that scene, or best part, I don't know which way you want to look at it, Paul Hollywood walked through
Sorry?
as we were going for a take, the most random thing to ever happen in the Emmerdale village. And I was like, is that? And then they were like, action, walked in, thrown him against the wall, kiss him, and all I could think about was...
You're lucky you didn't get involved with a handshake.
I know. Well, he did afterwards.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
His wife's a mad fan, and they were having a tour of the village, but he just came in at that time. It was so random.
Bizarre, wasn't it? Yeah.
They can have tours of the village whilst you're filming.
Yes.
Well, Paul Hollywood can, clearly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they do. Usually you get a bit of a heads up, but they
No
just
heads up
missed
for-
that day, didn't they?
I thought that fella looks really like Paul Hollywood as he walked towards me.
Like, obviously didn't expect to see him. He was lovely.
Yeah.
Do you know what I love about you two? Is you've both got like a bit of a story here, especially with your characters, because obviously your character got married this year in the show,
Yes.
but in real life you also got married.
I know.
So you've had 2 weddings this year,
I
babe.
have. It's been
You've been
really
busy.
I've got 2 toddlers.
2 weddings and a fair.
I've got a little 3-year-old in the show. I've got a 2-year-old at home. That's fun.
Do you ever get confused when you go home and call people the wrong name?
Well, no, but I mean, it is very close to home. Like, it is weird. It's like I'll be doing something with the baby, Eden, who plays Frankie, who's amazing, by the way. She's been in it since she was born.
Oh.
I'll be doing literally something with her and Nate in the street. Like, the other day, we were going, 1, 2, 3, swing, 1, 2, 3, swing. And then I'll be doing it at home with
Yeah.
Bonnie, like, literally that afternoon. I was like, I've just done this at work. It's weird. And the wedding thing was weird. Like, yeah. Just
2 dresses?
mental. 2 dresses. I had to buy my real dress 1 week, and then they took me shopping for my fake dress.
Oh, it's so
A few
bizarre.
weeks later, and I was like,
Yeah.
what if I see one that I prefer?
Yeah.
Like, it was like, don't look at anything remotely similar to what I've already chosen for
Because
my real
I'll have
wedding.
a right absolute time of it.
Well,
if
I just
do.
thought if I have to buy a new one because I see one that I prefer, but I didn't, thankfully, and I bought something totally different and not me for Tracy, because I don't ever want those lines to blur. We often do, don't we?
There's a lot
do.
of, I mean, resemblance when it goes back. So I know your sister was originally in Emmerdale and you used to read lines with her when you were younger.
Yeah, and you know her from years ago.
I know her
Years
from
ago,
years
yeah,
ago.
yeah.
But, well, this isn't your first rodeo when it comes down to soaps, because have a little look at this. I found this a little bit earlier on.
They're showing this.
Hey, mister!
Who are you when you're at home?
My name's William, but my mates call me Spike.
My
Bet they do. What do you want?
How much is it, eh?
Did you never learn reading?
Can I go half price? I've got a bad knee.
Look here to go with it. 20p.
Not the icon jacked up with, please.
They're my own clothes.
1987.
That's the
Is that
year
what
I
it
was
was?
born.
That's the year before I was born.
I was alive. I was with you.
Thank
Don't
you.
worry.
Yeah, I was 10. Yeah,
It's an
that's
age
my own
gap.
clothes I've got on there. I remember that jumper.
And your own name.
And my own
Yeah.
name as well, but Spike was my nickname. I really remember working with, it was Bill
How
Starman, wasn't it?
amazing,
Yeah.
sharing the screen with him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
incredible.
So
I remember it
legend.
because they had a big like church fete, a big street fete, and there was all like these different stalls. I really remember that. That's
Honestly.
I didn't think it
Great.
existed. I think you can still get
That's
it.
a clip you've got to cherish forever.
Your reaction was amazing.
It was brilliant. It was brilliant. Listen, guys, good luck with it. I'm sure the storyline is going to kick off over Christmas. You're going to be keeping a close eye on it.
Yeah.
Before I let you go, babe, I'll see you at Girls Aloud, yeah?
Oh, you will indeed.
Front row tickets?
Front row
Sold.
tickets.
Said it on the telly, so it's going to happen.
Hey, you have to take me to Girls Aloud. 'cause
I'll
I
take you
took
to- you took me to Madonna, I'll take you Girls
Yeah,
Aloud.
Okay,
We'll have a
that's
lovely
fair.
time.
Right, you can come as well, Willie.
Thank you.
Will,
Yeah,
you're in.
yeah, definitely.
Guys,